Showbiz with Leigh Drew on 97.7 FM.
Right down to Italy, fill out Bella Femmina. Jump in a fountain or a big glass of La Dolce Vita. If your tastes run more risque,
then we know a joint in all my way. So hang on tight, let's loop-de-loop. This time to ride this trip.
There's a sample of the music from a new show coming to the Cardinia Cultural Centre. We're so fortunate in this region to have not only wonderful live theatre venues, but talented people to fill those stages. Local theatre company, the Cardinia Performing Arts Company, opened back in 2002. And since then, under the guidance of their president, Lee Geraghty, they've produced some wonderful shows. An early one this year, The Boy from Oz, of course, yes, and now Catch Me If You Can. Lee Geraghty is my guest. He's on the line right now to tell us more. Lee, nice to have you with us.
Thank you.
Now, a former school teacher and taken to the stage. Great stuff.
Well, I actually haven't taken it to the stage.
Well, almost.
I organise other people to get on the stage. Yeah.
Is that the nerves, Lee, is it?
Yeah. I'm very good at giving orders, but not
well,
not on the stage.
What you've done here with this group has been wonderful, because you travel to the States and you travel around the world picking up shows that perhaps we haven't seen here and waiting for the rights to come to amateur theatre. And you've done that just now with this, what was a film. It's now come to be a musical, Catch Me If You Can. How do you go about a process like that?
Well, I like to sort of keep abreast of doing new stuff. I mean, there's some fabulous old stuff out there too, so if nothing's around, we will go back to some of the oldies, but I like to be sort of a bit cutting edge. And as you said, I went back to the States in 2011 and saw this on stage, and it blew me away. Absolutely amazing show, big song and dance show. You would never think so, having seen the movie.
Right, yeah.
But it was awesome, and so I've just been hanging out for the rights, and they became available late last year, so we were fortunate enough to pick it up.
So how do you go about paying for things like that? You must have a lot of sponsors to help you along those roads, because that sort of fee to pay to run a show like that must be horrendous.
There are a fair few upfront fees. Look, we when we initially started the company, our first couple of things were like a fundraisers. They were cabaret type things, where we raised enough money to do our first show, and then it's just been ongoing from that. Sometimes we don't quite cover the costs, but when we do, it makes up the shortfall. So far we've managed to keep ourselves above water. It really is a show-to-show thing, and it is risky doing new shows like this because people haven't heard of it. It's easier to sell something like The Boy from Oz or Hairspray because everyone's, heard of them. But this one is going to be awesome, and I highly recommend it.
Well, you had great success with The Boy from Oz. It was a wonderful production, really, really good. And look, this one shouldn't be any less. The music I've heard from it is just wonderful.
It's fantastic.
It is,
Every song's new. Everything's new, but you love it as soon as you hear it.
Yeah. Well, to be hoped then that people pick this up and go with the music and even start to play it in their car, get the CD and do all those sort of things and get involved in it and come along and see the production. How do you get your actors? Where do they come from, and what's the training you give them?
Look, a lot of people ring us up to sort of say, do we run drama classes? And unfortunately we don't. We just train on the job. People come and audition. We try and put as many people on stage as we can. Not everybody gets in, but we always encourage them to come back, and if they do, they usually get in the next time. We've got a core group that just keep coming back and back and back, and we've had some since they were 10, 11, 12, started as kids, and now they're in their mid-20s and still dancing with us and what have you. Some people will come from a bit further afar for a role, but most of our cast are fairly local.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. So we get that support then from the local community and their friends and family. And we have become quite a community group now. We're fairly well known in the area. And we've got people that come back and to see our shows over and over again, which is great.
Building up quite a reputation, aren't you?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Yeah. I was reading in your bio, just when you sent that down to me the other day, that you're looking at The Wizard of Oz perhaps next year.
I'm actually filling out the rights application as we speak.
Really?
Yes, I've just emailed it off. We've actually had approval in theory, but you have to fill out the paperwork.
Congratulations.
So I've just sent the paperwork off. Yeah, and the reason I'm doing that one again, not again, I have done it before many years ago, but the reason we're doing that one is because we like to try and involve our junior members, and we've just about done all the children's shows that I can think of. So we thought, okay, let's do The Wizard of Oz and use the kids as munchkins. So it's going to give our junior members another chance to get on stage. And as I said, some of our juniors started when they were... In fact, our youngest one was only 6 or 7 when she played Cosette, and Holly went right through to her early 20s with us. You know, she's now moved overseas. But
is she still acting?
No, she's not. No, she's travelling.
Travelling, yeah, okay.
Yeah. But
have you had any success like that they've gone on to bigger things?
Oh, yes, we have. It's awesome. I mean, Tegan Wooters, who started with us, early in the piece. I think she was in our second or third show, Joseph, and our cabaret and our showcase, and she's now a very sought-after leading actress.
Isn't that wonderful?
She's played in, what's she just been? She's been in Legally Blonde. She's been in... I'm trying to think of all the things I've seen her in. Mental blank.
Lee, you must get a kick out of that, because you see people go on to those bigger and greater things, and it comes back and you say, gee, I had a part in that.
Yeah, they started with us, which is great. Another one, Bianca Baccara, is doing really well. She's, getting more and more roles as she goes along. We've got a couple of our boys that are starting to get roles. So it's getting that foot in the door. And once they've had a bit of experience, they got the confidence once they've done a few shows in the amateur scene. Yeah. And it's so good to see them. I mean, they've got to come from somewhere, don't they?
Oh, my word. You've got to start somewhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And you've got a great space at the Cardinia. It's a lovely platform.
It is a nice
for you.
theatre, yeah.
It really is nice.
It is.
It's acoustically, it's great.
It is.
You don't even need mics if you don't want to use them. It's great.
Oh yes, we do. We've got a very loud band.
Well, that's all right. You can all blend in together, can't you?
We will. In fact, we're having the band on stage in this show.
Oh, that'll be different.
So yeah, it is. So we're going to see what difference that makes with the sound, but. Yeah, so that's going to be great. You'll get to see the band as well as part of this.
Well, a lot of shows are doing that these days, Lee. They're having the band on stage with you, even professional shows in Melbourne.
They are. Yeah, it's good. I like it.
Very much in the round sort of thing, isn't it?
We just saw Funny Girl a few weeks ago, and they had the band right in the middle.
That's right.
It was great.
We were there for that too. You're going to go and see Curtains, are you, next week?
Yes, I'm going on the 25th.
yeah, we'll be there too.
In the middle of our run. That's the only run I could fit it in.
Good on you. It should be great. Well, that hasn't been here before either.
No, it's the one I actually had a look at, so I'll be interested to see what it's like. Well,
the music again from that is phenomenal too. Now, Catch Me If You Can is, it's based on the hit film, isn't it? An incredible true story. It's, about a baddie, I suppose, and Catch Me If You Can, and that's the whole idea of it, isn't it? And
that is.
Be a bit of fun in there.
Look, it is, and it's a bit tongue-in-cheek, a lot of it.
Yes.
It's sort of done... with them telling the story, the two lead characters sort of telling their side of the story a bit. And so they narrate parts of it, and then part of it is all action, and you sort of see how it happened. And it's very cleverly staged.
Lee, who are your actors? Who are the two leads you're talking about?
Okay, Matt Allen is this is the first show Matt's done with us. He's got a fabulous tenor voice, which we needed someone that could hit those big high notes.
Yep.
And our other one is Ash Cooper, also his first show with us.
Okay.
Who's playing Detective Hanratty, or Agent Hanratty. And Ash is bringing a whole new Hanratty to the stage. Broadway Hanratty was quite a cheap detective type. Ash is more of an OCD type. It's really good. I love his character.
Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. His name rings a bell for some reason, Ash Cooper.
He's done a bit around town. He has. Yeah. Although he doesn't actually tell us that in his bio. His bio in the program is actually quite amusing. I won't tell you all about it, but he doesn't.
We'll have to get the program and read it.
Yeah, you will. Get the program and read it.
Yeah. Well, look, it should be a lot of fun. It's about chasing your dreams and not getting caught, and it's going to be a bit of a romp as it goes through, I'm sure.
Oh, it's fabulous because we've got huge dancers. Our dancers are awesome. We won the Dancers Award for our last show.
Yes, I noticed that, yeah.
In Legally Blonde, we won the Dancers.
You got the Lyrebird Awards, didn't you?
The Lyrebird Awards, that's right. We won Best Show for Legally Blonde, which was fantastic. We were absolutely blown out of the water with that.
You got 12 nominations, Lee, and you won 8.
Yeah, we did.
Congratulations to you.
It was fabulous. It
Absolutely.
was. Yeah, so the dancing, the costumes in this are awesome. Big feather fans. It's the whole works. It's Broadway.
Can't wait to see it. Now, the opening night, you've got a great big gala. What's your opening night?
It's the 20th of August.
August 20th, that's just around the corner.
It is. It's Saturday week. It is.
My word.
And we've got food on afterwards, drinks and nibbles and wine and...
Come and meet the actors.
Come and meet the actors after the show, yes. And then it runs for the following weekend, Saturday and Sunday, matinee, and then the following Thursday and Friday. So we finish on the 2nd of September.
Then you have Christmas and work on Wizard of Oz all over again.
That's right.
Wonderful. Lee's been very kind to us, friends, and she's given a double pass to give away to go and see Catch Me If You Can on that Saturday night, the 20th, for the gala opening. If you'd like to call the studio now at 599 66977, you need to be the first on the line, 599 66977. It'll be a pick-up at the door. We just need some identification from you, and my producer Bernadette will get that from you. If you'd like to call us now, 599 66977, that double pass will be yours. Lee, thank you very much for coming on board. Keep us informed about what's happening as the time goes on, particularly with Wizard of Oz next year.
We will do.
And
Thank you very much
love
for
to touch
having us.
base again with you.
Thank you.
Okay, wishing you well.
Okay,
bye-bye to you.